Gipson, all over. Inside questions, the whole nine. Winterizing the boat, issues that everyone's been concerned with, dealing with the ethanol and the fuel, all of it. Right behind us, our camera crew's all over. ArkansasTournamentFishing.com is on the case.
Hi, I'm Marsha Gipson here at the Arkansas Boat Show. I'm here with Ronnie Hudson, Arkansas Marine. We're here today, we're going to talk a little bit about how to take care of our bass boats in the winter. We have these great big old bass boats. What do I need to do to take care of my bass boat in the winter?
There's a lot of service issues that you can do yourself at home that's very simple. Checking the lug nuts on the wheels, checking the grease in the bearings. There's a lot of simple things that you need to do 2 or 3 times a year that's very simple to do, and most people think it's very complicated. For instance, checking fishing line behind the prop washer. We can go over here now, Marsha, and show you. It's very easy to do. You walk over, you take your motor, pull the cotter pin out. It's very simple. Unscrew the prop nut. Pull the prop off of the boat, and behind the thrust washer, a lot of times you'll have fishing line wrapped around the prop shaft. You have 2 seals here that typically get burned up from fishing line, packed behind the thrust washer. When you're out fishing, you're trolling around with a motor looking for areas to fish, and you get fishing line wrapped up around your prop shaft. That's something everyone should do 2 or 3 times a year. You don't have to bring it to a dealership to do it. You can do this at home. It's very easy to do. And you just put everything right back together once you pull the fishing line out. Put everything right back together and you're ready to go. Every motor out there, whether it's Yamaha, Honda, Mercury, Suzuki, whatever, they all have fuel filters. The fuel filters need to be changed. You can also change your spark plugs. That's something that needs to be done every 2 years. Your water pump impeller, which is a major part of your boat inside here, has to be done at a dealership. You have to pull the lower unit to do that. The other thing that you can do for servicing your motor in the wintertime is a fuel-related issue, and everyone right now is having problems with the alcohol in the fuel.
Right.
If you use Mercury, Yamaha, Seafoam, Stay-Bill. If you use Stay-Bill, it has to be the blue ethanol Stay-Bill. It can't be the red Stay-Bill. It doesn't work with ethanol blended fuels. The other thing is, when you add the stabilizer to the fuel, you need to put it in as soon as you put fuel in your boat.
Okay.
If you wait 30 days and pour the stabilizer in there, it does no good. Once the fuel sets for 30 days, it separates, and that's a huge issue that we're all having to deal with right now. The other issue is, especially if you have an older boat, the alcohol that's in the fuel is deteriorating the inside of the rubber hoses. So if your boat's 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, you want to replace all the fuel lines from the gas tank all the way up to the motor.
Right.
Because the alcohol that's in the fuel is deteriorating the fuel hoses. If you can find a gas station, typically your little mom and pop gas stations that are family owned, you can buy fuel without ethanol in it, and there'll be little signs out there. That's the best thing to run in your boat if you can find it.
Okay.
The other thing you can do, like we checked the fishing line on the propeller, you have a propeller on your trolling motor. Fishing line gets behind it a lot too. You broke off some baits, left the fishing line in the water, you run through there with a trolling motor, it winds the fishing line up behind the prop on the trolling motor. Pull your trolling motor prop off periodically and pull all that old fishing line out. It'll save your motor, it'll save you time, it saves energy. The other thing in relationship to the trolling motor is the batteries. Something you can do at home every year is take your battery cables loose, put Vaseline or wheel bearing grease, something to lubricate the connection. If that connection corrodes, that trolling motor has to draw the electricity through the corrosion, and it uses more electricity to do that. So if you'll just take your cables off your batteries, lubricate them with some type of grease, that'll keep the corrosion down, and that's something easy for everyone to do at home.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
One more.
And
All right, here we go.
Come on back to ArkansasTournamentFishing.com
And keep fishing alive in Arkansas.